Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Now today we're going to take a look at War Rock. And a lot of you have been recommending that I try this game out. I'm guessing that you're international, and the one reason I mention that is because looking right here at the server list you can see North America is very low, International 2 is very low, but on the international side it's, red in the traffic. So essentially the way I look at this is either everybody's just gravitated to one international server or there's just a lot of international guys. I do see a lot of English, but I also do see a lot of hackers. So we're going to check this out and see how it all goes. It is a free-to-play first-person shooter MMO. So let's jump in and see what the game has to offer. So let's select our server and get in here, and there we go. So we're in our channel list. Look at our channel list. You've got a couple of different options. You've got close quarters combat. You've got urban ops. You've got battle group, and you've got AI channel. Now, let me explain how some of these work. So close quarters combat is essentially you've got a lot of maps that are much smaller. They're kind of on the same realm as a lot of the other first-person shooters that you have out there, excuse me, as far as their size, the map that is. Now, urban ops is more along the lines of like your Battlefield play for free, large-scale maps. Lot of vehicles that you can use. You can ride around on motorcycles, helicopters, airplanes, boats, all kinds of different stuff. Sorry about that. So that's really kind of a cool feature, but once again, the maps are really large. And then you got the battle group, which is basically you've got all kinds of different settings here, from explosive deathmatch, stuff like that. I'm not totally exactly sure what battle group is because you've got clan war, click join, and stuff like that. But maybe one of you guys can explain exactly how that works for us in the comments. Then you've got the AI channel where you can essentially team up with 4 guys, go out, try and take out a bunch of AI. Good for practice, good for stuff like that. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at our item shop. So the first thing that I notice about our item shop is right here, and this is something that I want to talk about real quick, is you have 5 different classes essentially that you can play. And when a game starts up, you get to choose which one you want. And every time you die, you can swap. So you've got your engineer, which you can see the different weapons that he can use. Basically, he's got like small arms, machine guns, stuff like that. Obviously, every class has an actual melee weapon. Then he's got his small arms stuff as far as the handguns and stuff like that. But we can scroll down and see how many different weapons he has available to him. The big thing with the engineer, and you can see like he's got wrenches and stuff like that, is he can repair, and he's very valuable, especially in those urban ops where you've got vehicles that need repairing and stuff like that. Then you've got your medic. You can see he kind of has the same options, or a lot of the same options that the engineer has, but then he comes into play because, you can get healed and things of that nature. So always good to have medic around. Sniper, pretty self-explanatory. Then you've got assault, which is your basic trooper, can use AK-47s, and he's got a bunch of other machine guns that he has available to him. And then the heavy trooper is where things get really fun. You can start picking up RPGs and really big destructive Stinger missiles to take out airplanes and things like that. And the M134, basically your minigun, Gatling gun, which is always awesome. But you can see it's members only. So you can see in here as we're scrolling around, you can see that some of the items are members only and some are not. So you're only going to have access if you have the to these if you're a member. So basically their way of essentially controlling the cash shop and stuff like that. But I want to go ahead and I want to buy an AK-47. I'm going to rent it. It's in a rental system, so you can see right there 7 days. I'm going to go ahead and rent that. So let's buy that. Item has been purchased. Okay, let's head over to our inventory. So you do have a different inventory for each of your different guys. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to that and you don't, buy something for the assault thinking you got it for the engineer. So let's go ahead and use this. So we've equipped our AK-47, much more damage. You can see right there, damage is 50 over our old weapon, which was 37. Has a little slower speed and has better recoil, but less accuracy. So I'm not that accurate as it is, so let's go see how bad this actually gets. We're going to start with a close quarters game. jump into that real quick. Let's see if we can just do a quick join and get into something. That's not exactly what I was looking for. It's something that just had 2 guys. So let's see if we can find something. And the one thing that I noticed is you can't sort these. So you can't sort it by, by status. So you can only see you've got weight right there. Let's show all and see what we've got here. So we've got a bunch on weight. You can also see some of these are play. We've got different modes, explosive, stuff like that. So I don't want to do an explosive. Let's take a look at the next one. Free for all, no. Let's see if we can find a deathmatch that's fairly full. So we got tons of explosive. It seems like a very popular game type. So let's see, what do we have here? Play, wait. Well, I'm just going to jump into this explosive one, jump in there, and see how we do. So, that game actually did crash on me right there, so let's see if we can get in here. So you can see right here, we're going to see our base, you can see the bomb locations. So, now graphically, you can see the game is on par with a lot of other games. Let's go ahead and pick our soldier. And like I said, when you start up, you pick your type. So round 1, we lost. So fantastic. So let's start over. So you can see right there, you've got, and you can, we start off with our hands. You can change weapons by the numbers. So let's go ahead and pick our AK-47. You hit shift, and you will actually hit shift, and you will actually do a little roll. Of course, I was trying to show you guys stuff, and we got waxed. So the one thing that I need to do is C is actually for crouch, not control. So I meant to remap that, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to wait and get a little remapping on there. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of rolling around. It's a great way to avoid getting shot, stuff like that. You also double tap to move forward and to actually sprint. And that takes up energy, so you've got to take, or I don't remember what they call it. It's like SP, so it's like skill points or something like that. So, probably going to get waxed from behind here shortly. Do some rolls. So, let's see where these guys are. Who's still alive? They've got two, and we've got 3. So we need to crouch down and cruise through here. Oh, we got hit with a flash grenade. Let's see if we can just tuck ourselves in a little hole here. Here's somebody exchanging ammo, or this actually doesn't look like a bad spot for a sniper. So that guy didn't even see me. That's awesome. Just totally waxed him from behind. So I'll buy that for $1. Cause my team to win, and I actually like to heading up that direction, but I'm gonna head a different direction this time. It's pretty cool. As far as the game is concerned, definitely see graphically, it's on par with a lot of the other games. Sound-wise, you've got good music going on the whole time, creating kind of a. Let's see, is that one of my guys? It is. So we're he's throwing some grenades down there, so I'm gonna follow suit and see if there's somebody over there that he saw that maybe I didn't see. So see if we can get these guys to come out in the open here. So let's see. Actually, let's head this way and keep moving. One of the obviously, as a lot of you guys know, one of the big factors for making sure that everything you stay alive is to keep moving in these games. So let's get our run on. And now as soon as you fire while you're running, it will take you out of your run. So you want to be careful, pay attention to that. Obviously the game does have the usual options where you can take and adjust settings and stuff, and be able to change and remap your keys and all that good jazz. So I just got hit with it looked like some poison. So let's cruise down this way, see what we can find. And then we got hit with our flash grenade again. Maybe we get lucky. That guy cruising there. Instead, he's coming in behind me. Now that was really interesting. So I was getting hit from behind. So basically, it looked like I was getting ricochets off of the off of the back wall that character hit me with. So let's see what we've got here. Let her head up, be the guinea pig. Here's some action somewhere. That is pretty realistic, though, if you think about it. Like, basically, if guys are actually you're actually getting hit on ricochet bullets. I mean, it's not a tactic I would recommend using. Oh, I totally got naded right there. Just totally dropped it right at my feet from up top. So that sucked. So we get to watch this guy try and take that guy's legs out. Do some rolling, I guess. Let's see. It's kind of cool that, you know, you have the ability to follow these other guys and stuff like that after they... There she is, just waiting for him. He's missing badly. I thought my aim was horrible. It looks like we've got 3 left to their 1. Oh, he's throwing some mines up. See if he can take her out that way. Oh, she's around here because she's just throwing some grenades. And he walked right into it. Let's see, are we going to win? We won. All right. So on to round 7, round 6. So it looks like you can see up at the top. It's best of total of 6. So we've got 3, they've got 3. So let's see if we can do a little bit better. Let's cruise over here. A lot of guys seem to come out of that little corridor, so let's see if... I was hoping he would drag somebody out behind him. Stupid. I actually took that chick out with, where am I getting shot from? Oh, that guy's just running behind me. I couldn't see anything because of the flash grenade, but we've got 2 guys, they've got 1. Sniper-roo. I'm actually not doing that bad. 3 and 4. Points, 19. Not the best, but hey, my ping is the best. So, if I believe that's the ping right there. So, but that's alright. Come on, guys. Go take them out so we can win this. I'm going to actually exit out of this so I can show you guys the urban ops, because the urban ops is really cool with all, like I said, with all the different gear and stuff like that. So wait, let's see if we can get in one that's play. There we go. So let's join this one. It's already in action. So let's jump in there. And you can see it's kind of cool. It shows you the map. So you can capture the other team's base and earn points. Essentially, it's you know, kind of a point-based system where once you reach a certain number of points, then that team wins, type of thing. So here we go. So emblem is the map. Let's go ahead and take a look, and let's use our assault character. Okay, and you can also pick where you want to start. But it's pretty cool. Like I said, you can jump right on these vehicles, and boom, we take off. So let's head out of here. Let's see if we can get a nice little jump on and not crash. Not too bad. But you definitely have the option to like I said, use a lot of different vehicles. But like I said, these maps are really pretty big, so you've got to take and you definitely have to use your vehicles to get over to the other side and get over to the enemy's base and stuff like that. So, but here we are at the enemy base, and we're gonna jump right in here, jump off of our motorcycle, and it looks like somebody's up there. I don't know if we can just hang out here and capture their base, or if we've got to take all their guys out. Unfortunately, that guy was in the building waiting for me, so we can start, and you can see right here, once you capture certain areas on the map, you can actually start at different spots. So you can select where you want to start and where you want to spawn, basically. So, is that guy on our team? He is not. I think we got him. Maybe somebody else got him that I didn't see, but I think I got him. So let's see. Did we get him? We actually have gotten a couple of guys. I've gotten 2. So I must have gotten that guy with that grenade. So there goes a guy on a motorcycle. He's being shot at, probably friendly fire. So let's see if we can find a vehicle to jump on. And you can see up in the top left, when people do get taken out by the vehicles, that the vehicle actually shows the, or it shows that the vehicle created the death. So we need to find a motorcycle or something to start cruising around on. There we go. So we're gonna, I think this guy's gonna jump in this with me. Enemy took the base. So let's see if we can get outside. I think she probably already died. Nobody lasts that long in these games. I was too fixated. Did I actually get the kill? If I got the kill, I'm happy to be fixated and get taken out by that tank. Let's see if I got it. I didn't. That sucks. I was too far away. Let's see what we got here, access-wise, as far as vehicles are concerned. There we go. There's something that looks fun to drive around in. Let's see if we can take some guys out with this little mini tank. All right. Now we're in business. So let's cruise around and see what we can do damage-wise. I don't know what this idiot's doing. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, we're gonna spawn one more time before I have to take off. Looks like a lot of action, a lot of fun. So, but you know, graphically, like I said, the game is good enough. It's on par with a lot of the other first-person MMOs out there. Sound-wise, they do a really good job of you know, the basic sounds and stuff like that. The other map had music going almost all the time. This one does not. That's okay. Not a huge deal. I'm gonna head back up here and get that tank again. Sure, why not? We'll kick that guy. So it's gone. That sucks. So let's head up here and let's see if we can get a high position. Probably not, because it looks like we cleared everybody out of here. So we need to find a vehicle to get over to the other spot. But like I was saying, it's really fun to be able to run around and play in the vehicles. The different map types, always a cool feature. And then lots of variety as far as weapons are concerned, which is always a good thing. Being able to roll is always pretty cool. You can see right there, you can go prone, which is always another cool feature as far as these games are concerned. Because a lot of times, you know, I don't understand why the games don't always allow you to go prone. Because, you know, it really is one of those things where you should be able to go prone at all time. You know, in any one of these first-person shooters, because it's just part of, you know, combat, so to say. So let's cruise up here. Let's see if we can find somebody. Man, that's the only problem with some of these gigantic maps, is sometimes it's so hard to find guys. Where's that guy? Ah, I was trying to switch to my grenade, and I looked down for 1 second, I got waxed. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and respawn and keep playing, but I'm going to call it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. And if you'd like to play or learn more about Warrock, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching. There we go. One last kill before I go. Later, guys.